up, guys? It is time for yet another tier list video. I'm your host, BC Keen, and today is going to be the start of a new series, kind of like the Pokemon Types one from long ago, where I do various tier lists for the same kind of idea. So we'll be doing a series where I rank every single Mario Party minigame, and today we're doing Mario Party 1. Now, I'm gonna warn you guys that a lot of these are not that great. But, anyway, the tiers we have here are horrible, which are, like, the worst minigames in the game, in my opinion. We have okay, which is, you know, not bad, but not great. They're, like, kind of average sort of minigames. We have fun, where, they're really fun to play, but they're not, like, ones you, like, desperately have to, like, play, like, right now if you're, like, just getting the game and you want to, like, play for a minigame. And then must play is, like, obviously the iconic ones, like, the ones that are the most fun to play, the ones that are, like, you know, they're constantly providing the most fun and memories for you. But yeah, with that said, let us get right into it. Now, these are all organized by 4-player, 2-player, 1v3, so we'll go, like, category by category, I guess. So first up, we have a Balloon Burst. Now, this one I am going to put into the okay tier, because, even though I've personally said I do like button mashing minigames, I do agree that they're not, like, the most creative, they're not really the most, you know, skill-based, because, like, you know, anyone can button mash, but, like, yeah, but Balloon Burst is kind of fun. You know, you're blowing up a giant Bowser balloon, and you have to button mash, but, you know, not the most creative ideas. I'll put it in the okay tier. Bombs Away I am going to put, I think in the fun tier. I know some might have it in must play, because it's like, it's an iconic minigame. I would say it's probably, like, maybe, like, top of fun tier for me. I enjoy being on the platform, trying to dodge the bombs and the bullets that come at you. It's, like, it's very close to must play, but there's a couple in must play that I feel like are just so much better overall for me than Bombs Away, but it's still a really fun minigame, so I'll put it in the fun tier. Box Mountain Mayhem. Alright, here's the thing, right? I'm really not a fan of the coin minigames at all in this game. I feel like they're really basic, they are kind of boring to an extent, and they require, like, pretty much no skill. So, this is gonna be our first horrible tier for me. Yeah, you'll see more popping up here soon. And again, I do want to warn you guys right now, there is a lot you're going to see in okay and horrible, because they're just not that great. But Box Mountain Mayhem is one of the worst ones. I dislike it a lot, so I'll put it in the horrible tier. Bumper Balls is obviously a very iconic and fun minigame. That one is going to be our first must play. Now, I will say, the one in Mario Party, what is it? Super Mario Party or Mario Party Superstars, where you got, like, the multiplayer bumper balls where it's, like, 20 people. That one's a lot more fun, in my opinion, but this one is still very, very iconic. And honestly, if they remake this and, like, you know, like, not how the newer one did it, where it's, like, you know, a bunch of people. If they just remake this and, like, make the stage a little bit bigger and maybe, you know, maybe do, like, a first-person mode or something, that'd be kind of cool. But yeah, I love Bumper Balls. It's a very iconic game for a reason, so definitely a must-play minigame. Buried Treasure. Now, here is going to be my first hot take, I think, of this list. And hear me out, okay? Hear me out. I enjoy Buried Treasure. I think it's a fun enough minigame. My main issue with it is where they place the chest, because I feel like a lot of the time it's very unfair where they place it, because a lot of the time they'll place it, like, near a certain character, and unless they suck that bad, they'll probably always get there first. So I do feel like for that reason I have to put it in the okay tier. I want to put it higher, but I have to recognize that it can be a bit unfair at times based on where they place the chest. So yeah, it's still a fun enough minigame, but compared to the rest of them on this list, I gotta put it in the okay tier, because I'm not really a fan of, like, how sort of luck-based it is. We'll get to the more luck-based ones, obviously, later, which will be, you know, somewhere on this list. But, yeah, Buried Treasure is definitely in the okay tier for me. Castaways. Okay, here's the thing, right? I think it's a solid minigame. My main issue is the controls. I'm not a fan of them. This one's an okay minigame. It's a very simple fishing minigame. You know, you're fishing up coins and coin bags, and it's simple, but, like, the controls are pretty clunky. The newer version is definitely, you know, so much better in Mario Party Superstars. That one has, like, great controls. It's a fun minigame. This one, not so much. It's kind of wonky, but, it's solid. I'll put it in the okay tier. Coin Block Blitz. Oh, boy. Okay. This, for me, in my opinion, you guys can disagree if you want, this one is my least favorite minigame of the entire list here. I don't like it. Easy, horrible tier. All you do is just hit blocks and get coins. That's all you do. There's nothing else to it. There's, like, no sabotaging, really. There's no, like, skill involved, really. So, it sucks. it sucks so bad. So, definitely the lowest one on this list for me. Crazy Cutter. Now, a lot of people might put this in must play, which, fair argument. I'm putting this at the, near the top of fun for me. I enjoy Crazy Cutter. I feel like I do have a very slight issue where, even if you draw it, like, perfectly, you may not get the win because, like, if everybody does it near perfectly, it's kind of random on who wins because the preciseness of, like, where you have to, like, cut the line at can be a little bit BS because, like, again, if all 4 people draw, like, the shape exactly correct, it's kind of random on who the game picks because it can choose multiple people, but if you're off by just, like, a little bit, then you won't be one of those people. So for that reason, I have to knock it down from must play, but it's still a very fun minigame, very iconic, and I do love it a lot. Facelift. This one for me, another must play. I think the newer version is definitely better, but this one I think still holds up pretty well. I love the idea of just having to stretch these Bowser faces and, you know, make it exactly right as you can. And honestly, this is very skill-based in my opinion. I think it's definitely easy to fail just because you're not good at, like, you know, preciseness on where the face has to be. So, I enjoy this one. I really enjoy Facelift. Again, the newer version is better, for sure. We'll get there in that tier list eventually. But, this one I think still holds up pretty well, and I'll rank it at a must-play because it's very good. Grab Bag. This one pissed me off so much during my, my old Party Peril series, which you guys might remember from my, early days on YouTube. But, I actually really enjoyed Grab Bag overall. I might put this in the bottom of fun. I think it's definitely not, like, a top-tier minigame in this game, but, it is kind of strat-based, where you have to, like, really judge who you go after and how you go after them, and, yeah, it's honestly, like, a very chaotic and fun time. I really enjoyed Grab Bag, even though it really did piss me off a lot when I played it, but, I enjoyed it, so I'll put it in the fun tier. Hammer Drop. This one I am going to put, I think, in the okay tier. There's not really a lot to it. You're just, like, getting coin bags that drop from Lakitu, and you're trying to drop, you're trying to dodge the hammers as well. It's one of the better coin minigames in my opinion, but it's definitely not a great minigame, so I'll put it in the, okay tier here. Hot Bomb. So this is one of those, like, very, very luck-based minigames, and honestly, I don't really like it. I am going to put it in the horrible tier, but definitely above these two. It can be fun, don't get me wrong. It can be fun and chaotic, but, I'm just not a fan overall of the ones that are, like, mostly luck-based, because I think the best Mario Party minigames are the ones that require a good amount of skill, and, you know, require to actually put an effort to win it. This one, it's like, there's some fun to be had with it, but overall, it's just, you know, the bomb explodes at any time it wants, and even if you're, like, trying, if you're mashing, like, hard and you're trying to, like, pass the bomb, quickly, it doesn't really matter that much because it's complete RNG when the bomb explodes. So, yeah, this one I had to put in a horrible tier, but I will acknowledge that it can be fun, sometimes. Hot rope jump, sorry, I almost said hot jump rope. It should be hot jump rope, let's be honest, but, hot rope jump I am going to put in the fun tier, and honestly, you know what, I might go below Grab Bag. This one is fun, you're just jumping over a hot jump rope, and it is kind of basic, but, it's not bad. I would say it's probably better than a lot of the ones in OK, for sure. So yeah, I'd go fun here. Keep Away, it's almost fun for me, but I'm gonna go OK. All you do is just, you have to bring a key to the end and dodge the people coming after you. It's very basic, but it can be kind of fun. I guess there is some skill involved to it, but I can't really put it in the same tier as ones in fun, but it is a very, very solid minigame. Mario Bandstand. Okay, here's the thing, right? I have not played Guitar Hero. I want to in the future, maybe. But this one does not give me a good idea of if I'll enjoy it, because this one is kind of boring and kind of bad. So I'm putting this in horrible. It is very easy to copy the one player's movements pretty much, and it's kind of short as well. And honestly, it's just not that fun. I feel like there's a lot better music minigames that we'll get to in other tier lists, but this one is definitely one of the lower tier ones. I'm not a fan of Mario Bandstand, so gonna go horrible here. Mushroom Mix-Up. This, for me, is by far and away, my favorite minigame in this game. Definitely a must-play. I adore Mushroom Mix-Up. It is so fun. It is always a good time. The remake is fun as well, but this one still holds up very, very well. I love Mushroom Mix-Up. It is pretty skill-based, and it's just fun. Like, I don't think I've ever played Mushroom Mix-Up and had a bad time with it. It is such, like... It is, for me, like, one of the most fun minigames in the entirety of Mario Party. Like, not just this game, but, like, all Mario Party. So, I adore this game. Definitely a must-play. Musical Mushroom. Talk about basic as hell. This one is definitely going, probably in the horrible tier. I would say probably above Hot Bomb and the rest for sure. All you do is just, like, you run around a bunch of mushrooms. The song stops. You go to the center first, and you win. That is all you do. And it's boring as hell, so gotta be horrible tier. Excuse me. Platform Peril. This one is my second favorite minigame of the entire bunch. Definitely right below Mushroom Mix-Up, but it's definitely, excuse me, a top tier one. I adore platforming, you guys know, it's my favorite genre of video games. So this one is definitely, it is kind of biased, but it's still a fun minigame. It is very skill-based, where you have to, like, judge where on the platform you have to go before you keep going. It's a good length in my opinion, and it's fun as hell. So there you go, must play. Running of the Bulb, I feel like does not get talked about enough. This one is a must play. I really like Running of the Bulb. I like how if you're hit by the ghost, they possess you for a bit, and then you have to, like, not let them touch the guy with the bulb. And I love the obstacles. You got, like, the womps that can, get in your way. This one, I feel like, is kind of the most underrated Mario Party game, in my opinion, or Mario Party 1 minigame. I really enjoy Running to the Bulb. Like, I don't know why people don't talk about it that much compared to, like, Facelift and Bumper Balls and the rest, but I really enjoyed it, so, definitely a must-play. Shy Guy says, now I know some of you trolls might put it in the must-play tier, which is fine. I will put it in the fun tier, for sure. I'd probably put it, probably below Bombs Away, but above Grab Bag. I mean, it's Shy Guy Says. You just have to, like, press a button of the flag that he holds up, and he can troll a lot. So, it is kind of luck-based, but I think it's one of the more, like, fair and actually fun luck-based minigames. So, yeah, it's a good time. Even though I do think people would probably put it in the must-play because they're kind of trolls. But I'm going to go fun. I'm not going to go that far. Skateboard Scamper is so close to being in the must-play. But I am going to put it at the top of fun. Oh, sorry, my bad. I really enjoyed Skateboard Scamper. I think the main issue for me is that it's a little bit short. And I was kind of hoping for more variety in the overall track. And also the camera angle being what it is, it's fine, but I do wish it kind of rotated more with, like, showing it, like, being behind you or in front of you, or, like, kind of panning, like, 360 sorta, because it would have made it a bit more fun to actually watch you do the whole minigame. But it's still great. I enjoyed it, and I do want to see it in future Mario Party games, so definitely the top of fun. Slot Car Derby. This one, oh man. I know some people want to put in horrible. I know this is like an infamously hated Mario Party minigame, but I've played it a bunch of times, and honestly, I don't hate it that much. I am gonna go in the okay tier, And honestly, I'm gonna put it above Buried Treasure. So here's the thing, right? I agree it's not the best to control. It is kind of clunky. But it can be fun, and honestly, there is a bit of skill involved to it. But yeah, the way it works is definitely the biggest knock against it, because, you know, especially when you're doing those turns, and like if you go like even just a little bit too fast, you spin out and then you end up falling behind. But I've never thought it was that bad of a minigame. Yeah, it's not like one of the greatest of all time. It's definitely one of the lower tier ones of Mario Party 1. But I never really hated it that much. I thought it was like, you know, not great, but okay. It's like solid. It's like not something you'll want to play over and over again, but, you know, it's fine for what it is. So I'll put it in the okay tier, even though I know a lot of people will probably not agree there. But it's fine. It's my list. Stop! Now she'll die a virgin. Stop! Stop it! Okay. Stop. Okay.
Stay the fuck in the fucking car!
Oh, fuck! That was a sneak peek of all the content that you might be missing out on by not becoming a YouTube member. When you're a YouTube member, you get so much bonus content, such as all my anime watch-throughs, classic content like old Twitch streams, movie watch-alongs, and more. So what are you waiting for? Hit the join button down below, pick the tier you want, and enjoy all the benefits that come with your YouTube membership. If you're already a member, thank you for your support, enjoy your benefits, and now let's get back into the video. Okay, Tipsy Tourney, I think is also very underrated. I'm not going to put it in the must-play tier, but I actually am going to put it probably in the fun tier. And honestly, I'm kind of debating here. I might actually put it in like the top of fun. It's a good length. I love just the way it works. You have to like move a shell around to reveal a picture. Actually, you know what? I'm so conflicted here. I might go below Skateboard Scamper actually. Like, maybe just below it. This is hard. I'm gonna go here. They're like neck and neck. They're like the smallest margin, but I do love both so much, so I'll keep it right there. Treasure Divers, I think, is kinda average. It's a very basic, you know, diving minigame where you're just trying to get treasure and then come back up. It is one of the better coin ones in my opinion. I'd probably go just above Hammer Drop. But yeah, a lot of the coin ones are gonna be like okay and horrible. I mentioned that earlier, but this one is definitely one of the better ones. It's a very basic diving minigame, not that much to it, but it's fine for what it is. Bash and Cash. I actually really like Bash and Cash. I'm gonna go probably the bottom of fun, and I'm gonna probably go. Do I go below or above Grab Bag? Because they're kind of the same deal, but it's like a 3-on-1 minigame, and you're trying to bash the guy with the bag. I'm gonna go probably... You know what? I'm gonna go probably here, because I feel like Grab Bag is better when it's like everyone against each other, and like there's like constant chaos of the people pulling at the bags. Meanwhile, Bash and Cash is also fun, but like it's not as fun where it's 3 people against 1. Because there is a lot more chaos and fun to be had when it's like everyone against each other in a grab bag. But it's still fun. I always like, you know, getting to whack the guy with the bag and, you know, seeing him just spew out money. So it's a fun one. Bowl Over. See, I love bowling, but this one is not that great. I'm gonna go okay. I'll probably go like right here. That looks good. My issue here is that I feel like it's kind of hard a lot of the time for the pins to dodge the incoming shell, because, you know, the jumping kind of sucks when you're the pin. You can't really go that far, and I don't know. I think this is one of those ones where the one wins too much of the time because of how clunky the controls are for the 3. So yeah, there is definitely a lot better bowling games we'll get to in other Mario Party games, but this one is definitely not one of the best. I'm gonna go okay here. Coin Block Bash. Now, here's the thing, right? This one is pretty much a reskin, sorta, of Coin Block Blitz, so you would think I'd put it in horrible, right? But honestly, I'm gonna go probably in the okay tier. I'm gonna go probably, like, maybe low okay tier. And the reason why is because I feel like the one thing that saves this one is that, it's a 1v3, first of all. And the one player starts with a hammer that they can use to hammer the other players and like knock them back. But the other good thing is that you can take the hammer away from the one and then use it for yourself. So I feel like that's what elevates this one for me. But it's still not great. It's still kind of whatever. But I feel like those changes really do elevate it above the horrible tier. But I would still probably go low okay. Coin Shower Flower. Another very crappy coin minigame. I do not like this one. I'm gonna go... is it better than these ones? I would say yeah, but not by much. I'm gonna go still horrible, though. I don't like this one. This is one of those ones where the one is just too OP. Like, if you're good at moving around on the flower, you will almost never lose this one. Like, the three people on the leaves in the water are at an unfair advantage because, like, if the one player on the flower just moves good enough and, like, gets the coins immediately, they'll almost never lose. So, it's just kind of unbalanced to me. So, gotta go horrible. Crane Game. Kind of conflicted here. I'm gonna probably go, I'm gonna go bottom okay. I'm not a huge fan of this one, but it can be fun in some cases. All you do is just the one player is a crane and you have to get the three players, or I guess you have to get one player, right? Isn't it you have to get at least one player in the pipe? Now, I feel like if they made you get all three with that short-ass timer, that would be a horrible tier game. I would not like that one, but I feel like the fact that they only make you get one player makes it an okay minigame, but it's still not one of the best. I would say Crane Game is it's an okay but lacking sort of game, if that makes sense. Paddle, oh god, Paddle Battle, man. You want to talk about games that will make your freaking thumbs and fingers hurt? This is the minigame, man. I do not like Paddle Battle at all. Now, here's the thing. I am going to put it above a lot of these because there is some skill involved to it, but it's not good, man. Like, just having to rotate the stick over and over just to, like, not get speared by the Shy Guys, it's just not good. It's not good. I don't know what they were thinking with these controls, but they're so bad. But, like, I mean, they're definitely better than a lot of these in horrible tier, but it's still a horrible tier game. I hate it so much. Oh, man. Alright, anyway, moving on. Pipe Maze, I feel like I am going to put in the horrible tier, but not for the reason you might think. It's not really a bad minigame. The issue is it's hard to win this one, because the problem is, when they show you the maze, it scrolls way too quick. So you have a very low chance of actually knowing which path is the right one, because the camera just goes way too quick from the bottom to the top. So for that reason, it's actually one of the harder ones to win, because like there's no way to really know unless you're that good with your eyes, like which path is the right one. So yeah, this is one minigame where it's going to be in the horrible tier, not because it's a bad minigame, but because there's one feature about it that makes it almost unwinnable in most cases, so we'll put it that way. Piranha's Pursuit, I am going to put in the fun tier, but just barely. It's going to be low fun tier because I think the issue I have with this one is, even though it's a fun idea, the issue I have with it is that the person who's the one running will almost never lose unless they trip up, like, once or twice. Like, if you just nail all the jumps, which are not that hard to which are not that hard to do, honestly, you'll almost never lose. Even though the people in the three can, like, spam the ground pound and make the piranha go, like, super duper quick, if you just nail all the jumps, then you'll almost never lose if you're the one player. So, for that reason, it's going to be knocked down a bit, but I think it's still a very fun minigame, but it's definitely one of the lower tier ones in the fun tier. Tightrope Treachery, I'm gonna probably go, like, maybe mid-fun. Like, maybe below, Shy Guy Says, above Grab Bag. Yeah, I'd put it there. This one is definitely really fun. My issue is that the, aiming with the cannonballs can be a little bit funky. Even though you're, like, right below them and you, like, you know, nail where to aim, it can still not hit them. So, It's like Mario Kart, right? If you play Mario Kart 8 online, you know how, like, sometimes you'll get, like, items and you'll hit them and then it won't, like, register? That's kind of the same deal here, where it's like you feel like you've hit them, but you don't. So, it's still a fun minigame, but I feel like that one issue really does knock it down a bit, but it's still really fun, so I'll put it in the fun tier. Tug of War. Oh, man. Tug of War. I know a lot of people similar to, what was it, Slot Car Derby would probably put this in the horrible tier. I'm gonna drop a hot take here. I actually would put it at the top of okay. I would. Yes, I know this game gives you blisters because I get to rotate the joystick over and over, and it's, you know, it sucks because it's like a horrible joystick and you get like, you know, your thumb kind of suffers. But, honestly, it's solid. I mean, I don't hate it, but, I mean, I didn't put it in fun, you know? I think some might put it in fun, but, like, I'm gonna go okay. I feel like it's, you know, I can see why people would put it in horrible, but I don't hate it. And again, I was playing with gloves when I was doing my Mario Party series back in the day, but, yeah, if you just play with gloves, it's actually not that bad. So, I don't know. It's a hot take, I know, but I do sort of enjoy Tug of War, honestly. I'm being dead serious, so, it is what it is. But anyway, moving on to Bobsled Run, our first, 2v2, I think, right? Or no, we've had 2v2, haven't we? Or no, okay, this is our first 2v2. Bobsled Run is actually really fun. It's a very solid racing where you have to race your penguin sled down the ice track. I'd probably go like maybe high to mid fun tier, maybe about here. It's a good length, you know, it's very solid. I do think I'm not a fan of the split screen. I think this is one of those games where you kind of actually want to be separate screens for this, but it was an early Mario Party, so they probably didn't think it was a bad idea, which is fair, but I think I'd prefer for a racing game like this, or a racing minigame like this, to have separate screens for each player, but it's fine. I mean, again, it is the first Mario Party, so I can accept it, but it's still a fun minigame. Bomb Skitball? I really enjoyed Bomb Skitball. Just the whole idea of using the bomb as a basketball is actually really cool. Kind of reminds me of the Mario Hoops game on DS. So I would probably go like maybe about here for Bomb Skitball. Really enjoyable. It's a very solid 2v2. You're just playing basketball with a bomb, and it's actually really fun. So not much to say. So there you go. Deep Sea Divers. Is this one of my horrible ones? Okay, no, it's not. Deep Sea Divers, I would say, is probably a low tier okay minigame. Now wait. Treasure is one with the treasure chest, right? And then Deep Sea is when we're just getting coins, I think, right? Or is it reversed? I forgot. But they're both okay. Like the controls are fine. They're not great. There's definitely better water-based minigames that we'll get into, but they're fine for what they are. Desert Dash. See, I want to go here because it's like barely a fun minigame, but I might go here. It's a good 2v2. You're just trying to, like, you know, work with your partner to get to the end. It's actually very basic. You have one thwomp in the middle that can kind of derail you, but overall it's very, very simple and not really that not that much to it, but I think it's solid, so I'd probably go here. Handcar Havoc. Oh boy, I really, really love Handcar Havoc. Now, I did put this in the fun tier, but I might actually... No, I can't do that. No, I'm lying. I'm lying. I'm gonna go probably below Bombs Away, but I really, really love Handcar Havoc. I love how the turns are just really, really sharp, and, you know... I feel like Bobsled and Handcar are very similar, but I think Handcar has more skill involved with it, because you can't just mash the button over and over. You have to, like, you know, judge where you're turning and, like, how fast you're going, because if you don't do it right, they're gonna fall off. So, it's a very good, like, solid co-op minigame. It works pretty well, so, putting that in the fun tier. Ghost Guess. Now, is this one where you have to, oh, wait a minute. I know this one is. Hold on. I'll just do this now because I can agree here. Like, all of these kind of suck. I hate all of these. These are all, like, the top of horrible. These, like, random-ass one-player guessing sort of minigames. Ground Pound sucks even more. Knock Block Tower is probably worse than Ghost Guess and probably better than Ground Pound. They all are just bad. I will say Limbo Dance is probably one of the better ones. I'll put that in, like, maybe, I'd probably go, like, maybe, I'm gonna go there. Memory match, I love memory games, don't get me wrong, but I am gonna put it, like, maybe low, okay. Pedal power, they all suck, man. They really do. They all are just absolutely terrible. Like, even though Limbo and Memory Match are okay, they're still not great. So, yeah, they really fumbled overall the one-player minigame. So, Shell Game, probably about, like, right here. It's still a bad minigame. Slot Machine, yeah, oh my god, they're all so bad, man. They are just so bad, I don't like them. Anyway, moving on from that, or actually, no, we still have a couple more. Teetering Towers, honestly, you know what? I actually really like Teetering Towers. I might go, like, mid-fun. This is by far the best one-player minigame for me in this game. I really enjoyed it. I'd probably go, like, above Grab Bag, probably not above Bombskiball. I'd probably put it there. But yeah, far and away the best one-player minigame. The rest of them just are either bad or they're just mediocre. But this one, honestly, I really enjoyed. So I'm going to go fun tier. Whack-A-Plan also I really enjoyed. I actually forgot about Whack-A-Plan. That's also another really solid one. I'm going to go probably fun. Bash and Cash, is it better? Probably not. Yeah, I'll go there. It's a very solid, you know, sort of whack-a-mole where you're jumping on piranha plants. It's fun for what it is. Now, these ones are all the Bowser versions of, the other ones, but they're not really that different, right? All you do is just, if you lose, you lose, like, all your stuff, right? Isn't that how it works in this game? So, I wouldn't rank them any higher than the other ones. I'd probably go, like, maybe higher than the original, because, like, I think that added pressure of, like, needing to do well to not lose your stuff is probably gonna make it a more fun experience. But it's the same rank, pretty much, as their original. So, Bash and Cash, gonna put that there. Facelift, gonna put that right above the OG. And then Tug of War, gonna put that right above the OG as well. And then finally, the Bumper Ball mazes are very, very fun. There's only 3 of them, but they're very solid. I'd probably go, like, somewhere in fun. I'd probably go above Piranha's Pursuit, probably above Whack-A-Plan, probably above Bash and Cash, probably above Hot Rope Jump, probably above Grab Bag, above Teetering Towers. Well, I'm going high for this, jeez. for a bonus mode, that's very high praise. Bombskiball, probably. Tightrope, probably. I'd probably stop here, below Shy Guy says. But I really enjoy the Bumper Ball mazes. Honestly, I do hope they bring these back for future games, because they're actually really fun to do. But, anyway, that is it, I think. This list seems very good to me. So that is me ranking every single Mario Party 1 minigame. And, I did tell you guys that a lot of them would be in, okay and horrible, because a lot of them just are not that great. But, what did you guys think? And what is your favorite Mario Party 1 minigame? Let me know in the comments down below. But, in the meantime, subscribe, ring the bell, and smash that like button for more amazing tier lists to come. And I will see you guys in the future for more Mario Party minigame tier lists, so stay tuned. But until then, I will see y'all in the next one. Goodbye, everybody!